For India, of course, with Kashyap losing to Tian Min-yuan, but maybe a pick-me-up for India here, because can they cause an upset? Jwala, Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa, the golden girls from the Commonwealth Games, up against the former #1 pair in the world, the #2 seeds here, Cheng Hsing and Chien of Chinese Taipei. This a women's doubles second round match. And the 4 players out on the court. Of course, Ponnappa and Gutta wouldn't have been watching that game. Kashyap there against Tian Min-yuan. But they'll be aware of what went on. And with a pass, Kashyap and would have seen the disappointment on his face. Really a shock to the system for Kashyap from that winning position. This is going to be a decent match. I tell you, even though you look at the world rankings, you see Gutta and Ponnappa at the world ranking at 21, and you look at Cheng and Chien at the #2 status. But the potential of this pair is very big indeed. Jwala, Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa, who beat the American pair of Eva Lee and Lina Banyana 21-9, 21-18 on Monday. Hasn't been the best of years, as you'll see, heading into the championships. That win-loss ratio of just 6 victories to 10 defeats, including losing in the second round of the Indian Open in April. But having said that, they are prepared and capable of producing the goods. They are, on their day, a terrific attacking combination. Their coach, Pulela Gopichan, believes they have the potential to stun the best in the world. He says it all boils down to how simple they keep things on the given day, cutting down on the negatives. Well, one of the best in the world are this pair that they face. And here they are, Cheng Hsing and Chien Yu-chin, who were 1 in the world in terms of rankings until the end of April. And like Ashwini Ponnappa and Jwala, Gutta, 2011 hasn't been their best. Yet to win, they have reached some finals. They reached the final recently at the Canada Open just a couple of weeks ago. Lost in the quarters of the US Open, but they were top seeded in both those events and have had some surprise defeats for a pair that, you know, have been together quite a few years now. First won an event together back in 2004. They certainly, as you can see, look at the win-loss ratio in their career. They played together well over 300 matches. The umpire, and in the middle is from Sweden, Hakan Fosto, and it's an Italian service judge, Andrea Chiappini. So, how do you follow a match like the men's singles game that we've seen? And to be fair, we have seen a lot of good matches on the show court so far today, but I think that one just about topped the lot. Could be another close run thing here, Jim.
Yes, it could, because obviously you've already said that both pairs, world-class badminton pairs, there's no doubt about that, but haven't had the best of years so far this year. The thing that a lot of people will be looking out for is the pair from Taipei. I'll just wait till the umpire's finished.
Of India. Cheng Yu-chin and Cheng Hsing of Chinese Taipei.
Yes, the pair from Taipei have been #1 in the world, spent some considerable time with that status, and yet both of them, I think probably over the last 12 months, have really struggled with confidence on their low serves. It's almost been that they can't cope with low serving at all. I've seen matches where, you know, I don't know how many errors on low serves, or if they don't low serve, they just flick after flick after flick. And for a pair that's so highly ranked, it just shows what quality players they are once they're into the rally. And it also brings a question mark in my mind of, you know, how have they been so highly ranked when there's such a frailty within their games? And it's all psychological. There's nothing wrong with the service action. It's, you know, years ago.
That's
no.
But she's a different kettle of fish, isn't she? Jwala Gutta, she's one of the rare forearm servers.
Yeah. And she serves very well. But that's something to keep an eye out for in this match, the serving of Hsing and Chien.
Been a terrific start from the Indian pair. 5 of the first 6 points have gone their way.
5-1.
Oh, that was going wide.
And I'll tell you what, that let call was fortunate as well. It took it back in towards court as well.
1.
Oh, service fault called. Racket not facing in a downward direction. Now let's have a look at this low serve of Chien. Yep, there goes the flick.
And are you suggesting we're going to see a lot of flicks?
Yes, because they haven't got the confidence to serve low. And if opponents are waiting for the flick serve, then of course it's not a very good tactic, because you're immediately giving away the opportunity to your opponents to hit the shuttle in a downward direction. And doubles is all about attacking play.
And this Indian pair like to attack as well.
Very much so.
Serves over 3-7.
It's a good shot from Chien.
7.
The first 2 days of this championship were good, weren't they, Jill? But I really feel like the championships have really come alive today.
Well, I mean, certainly on our court, the last minute singles, you know, an hour and 21 minutes, you know, the intensity of the game throughout. And, you know, you can look all the way down this wonderful Wembley arena and see all 4 courts, and you see that same intensity on all 4 courts. This is, you know, everybody knows there's great chances here of really progressing through.
Because there's no monetary gain, is there, for the players here this week? They're not playing for cash, but there's a greater prize for them, isn't there? Obviously, the world title and some big world ranking points as well. And you know, and that helps them to get to the Olympic Games for the same venue here next year.
Yes. All right, let's have a look at this serve again. Yep, there's the flick. You know, if I was an opponent, I wouldn't even stand anywhere near that front service line to receive.
Well, try and tempt her to try the...
I would be saying to her, don't you dare flick me. I'm standing back ready for this. And force her to try and serve low. But because she's got no confidence, I'd know that I could still step in anyway. I don't understand why opponents don't threaten the flick serve more when you know your opponent is playing flick after flick after flick.
It's good.
11-6.
Well,
interval.
It's the outsiders who have started the better here. Jwala Gutta and Ashwini A.Ponnappa very much in control of the early stages. 11-6 their advantage.
Just 4 minutes.
Yeah, there weren't very many long rallies in that
No.
opening exchange.
For 20 seconds. For 20.
They've reached a couple of semi-finals in Super Series events this year of Cheng and Chien. 3 times in 2010.
Yeah, more than that, 3 consecutive tournaments played. 3 titles back to back. Very, very impressive.
11-6.
Have the service problems started since then?
More so, yes. Yeah, it's good attacking play from A.Ponnappa. But Richard, it's just, I often describe it as it's like a golfer getting the yips on the putts. You know, and the funny thing is that I know you know an awful lot more about golf than I do, but it tends to be the older players that struggle with the putting more. When you're young, you don't seem to have that same fear, and you know, I don't know what it is. If I did, I'd make a fortune, wouldn't I? Sure. I'd be able to put everybody right on it. But
there's psychologists now play a huge part, don't they? In all sports, badminton included.
Eight, 12.
Another very short rally.
12.
Oh, that's a very good smash from Chen Hsing. Good power. And good placement, aimed towards that right hip and found the mark. Good judgment, just long of the back line.
11-12.
It's been better since the break for them, hasn't it? Four points in a row now for the number 2 seeds.
5 of the last 6.
A little bit of the shoulders slumping on the Indian side of the court. J.Gutta has the game to try and dominate at the front of the court.
Yeah, she reads the game so well, and she's a very fine mixed doubles player as well. Lovely to see her partner, Jwala, who's been out with a back injury, and in fact had surgery on his back. Back in tournament play for the first time in months.
14-12.
Rackets there between Jwala and Ashwini.
14.
Yeah, they're a relatively new partnership. Only came together in 2009.
And Jwala very much the senior pair, but I have noticed that gradually there's a little bit more equality on court. Jwala's not necessarily as dominant as she was, say, at the Commonwealth Games, where she was tactically saying a lot. I think there's a little bit more respect earned on an even balance now between them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Sub's over. 15-14.
I don't think it's a bad thing, though, if you have a commander of the 2 players, somebody who takes responsibility and says, right, tactically, I think we should do this, or perhaps, is the decision maker. I think that's sometimes quite a good thing.
Service over.
Well, it's cooled out.
Was it? I got to say, well, my initial instinct was that was good, but
I was surprised about it too. Oh, very surprised about it.
even more so. Now we've seen the replay to confirm our initial instincts.
16-15.
What a smash!
Fantastic.
17-15.
It's a great placement. Precision and power. Absolutely lethal combination.
That's unfortunately wide of the mark from
J.Gutta,
and it's a very tight opening game. The Indian pair have just stayed ahead throughout so far.
There's another flick serve.
Another point one as far as India are concerned.
Yeah, because immediately they have the opportunity to hit the shuttle down. There goes the flick serve. Good smash. Immediately the pair from Taipei on the defensive.
And it's also that you know pretty much what's coming. That helps as well.
16.
I know I keep going on about the serve, return and third shot in doubles being of paramount importance, but this really emphasises it. If you haven't got a good low serve, you're under pressure from the onset of the rally.
And now it's game points suddenly.
20, game point, 16.
This is the number 2 seeds in danger of going a game down. They would be the highest ranked pair to exit so far this week if they were to lose to A.Ponnappa and Gutta here.
17-20.
Well, 2 saved so far of the 4.
18-20.
Still gain points though for the Indian pair.
Well, rarely do you see Pullela Gopichan so animated as that. Yeah, lovely smash from A.Ponnappa.
First game one, Jwala, Ashwini, A.Ponnappa, 21-18.
Yep, 21-18 to the number 21 ranked pair in the world. And India, huge disappointment in the men's singles just, what, 20 minutes or so ago. Well, something to cheer here, at least in the opening game in the women's doubles. Already seen Saina Nehwal come through as far as India are concerned in the second round of the women's singles. And of course, Saina and this pair all came away with golds at the Commonwealth Games.
That will go far because the drift is the other side.
Yeah, they're just emphasising your point, Richard. Both players adding to the discussion on the tactics. Well, what should they try and do?
Code 1, 20 seconds.
Well, I suppose when Ashwini first came along, it was a little intimidating. You know, J.Gutta was an established international player already when they paired up together.
Yeah, indeed. And had enjoyed success in both women's doubles and mixed doubles.
A lot to talk about, isn't there?
Second game, love all, play.
Well, halfway here to a bit of an upset.
Serves over, 1 love.
That's a good shot from Chien.
2-love.
28 years of age is Chien, 29. What a good low serve play from Chien.
It's a long time they've been together, isn't it, as a partnership, the pair from Chinese Taipei.
Yes, played together since 2002, so this is their 10th year together. 11 career titles, including 1 Super Series. 2009 Korean Open.
1-3.
But with only 1 Super Series title, you have to wonder in a way how they've been world #1s for so long.
Yeah.
Consistency, I suppose, and that's what world rankings are supposed to be about. Who has consistently achieved good things in world terms.
Because they very rarely don't make the quarterfinals.
Yeah, that's right.
But they're in danger of not reaching the quarters here, the way this match has started. But they're making a better fist of things in the second game.
Yeah, but you know, you do look at the record this year of Cheng and Chien. 8 individual tournaments, #1 seed in 7 of them, #2 seed in Indonesia. Not once have they lived up to their seeding position.
Although it does get harder as you get to 1 and 2.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I think that really only 1 final, and that was from an international event, not even a Grand Prix,
yeah,
let alone a Super Series.
No. It's
when you're #1 in the world, that's...
Yeah. Well, I think it boils down to what you have been alluding to, the weakness of Chien Wen-Sing's serve.
Yeah.
5.
She does, for a slight frame, Ashwini A.Ponnappa really gets some power behind her shots, but Jwala good to serve there, missed by quite a long way.
Seven, 3. So it's over. 4-7.
Good exchange this.
It's landed in. Misjudgment there from Chien. Good return of serve from Chien.
5.
Really committed as she came forward. It's good to see.
Nine, 5.
Oh, that's wild.
10, 5.
Well, the #2 seeds here fighting back.
Serves over.
But that
6, 10.
just emphasises once again the point that Jill was making. A little slap of her own face there. She tried to play the low serve and she just can't.
J.Gutta at her best.
10.
Yeah, not seen enough of that in this second game. Excellent.
8-10.
Jwala. It's all about awareness as much as anything, isn't it? Saw both players at the back of the court.
Oh, my word.
What reactions that was.
Great rally. Oh, superb.
All round, wasn't it? All round. I mean, obviously the winner in the end from J.Gutta, but Cheng there played some wonderful shots at the net as well.
All four players.
Look at that.
What reactions. Wow. Badminton at its very best.
Nice run as well now for the Indians. Just seeing this second game starting to get away from them. We've won 4 points in a row.
Make that 5.
10-all.
Can we have our shuttle back, please? Let's go on the other court.
So it's over. 11-10.
Just got the back of J.Gutta there. So that ends that very nice run, but it means that little surge of points from the Indian too, that it's very tight again in this second game.
Yeah, and when you think about the fact that Chien on the left as we look at them, 2 bronze medals at the last World Championships. Can't say as I see that sort of form so far in this match. Bronze medalist in the mixed doubles with Hsing.
20 seconds. Wait. 11-10. Play. Service over. 11-all.
What would be interesting is to know how many points have been won on the Hsing serve.
I think you could count them on 2 fingers, I'd have thought,
11.
so far in the match. But that's my hazard of a guess. Not many. It's another good point.
13-11.
Our poor stat guys are already working overtime on the on the smashes.
That's going wide.
Service over. 12-13.
Flick. Yep.
And it means they have to work so hard to get into an attacking position.
But that's the bewildering thing to me. I mean, okay, yes, if you put in the flick serve to start with, you're going to expect an attacking shot. But then they would just seem content to lift and lift and lift. There seemed to be no urgency to try and turn their defensive play into their own attacking play by driving the shuttle back. There was an attempt She missed, but at least she tried to do something with the defensive shot. Here's the smash. There is a big gap across court there. She was trying to drive it into the open space.
Well, this is an incredible turnaround in this game, isn't it? From 10-5, it's now 16-12 in Gutta and A.Ponnappa's favour.
Yes, 11 the last 13 points.
Number 2 seeds here are seeing their World Championship hopes slowly being put out here by Jwala and Ashwini A.Ponnappa.
Serves over.
That's the second time she's done 17. That. Normally so good with the serve as well.
Yeah. Awfully close to a fault there, but not called.
14-17.
That's brilliant. She really doesn't read the game so well.
18-14.
Rack it up, ready, alert. Puts the shovel away so efficiently.
Serves
Well
over.
dispatched by Cheng.
15-18.
Desperate times though in the Chinese Taipei camp because Hsing and Chien need to make a big run of things here now.
Flip serve again.
Put out though by Jwala. Hugely disappointed with that.
18.
After her serve into the net as well. 2 sloppy errors.
No, just lift.
Another error from Jwala. And it's just 1 point in it now.
18.
That's more like it. 2 points for victory. And the golden girls from the Commonwealth Games
17.
are on the verge here. Jwala saying that's history now. Time to start a new chapter. And it could be a new chapter that's being written here at the World Championships, which is going to bring some more joy because they are now
20.
on the verge of victory. 3 match
17.
points.
Hey Jwala, it's ready undo.
One saved.
Serves over. 18-20.
The number 2 seeds are out in the second round of the women's double. It's a wonderful victory for Jwala and Ashwini A.Ponnappa. But the world champions say goodbye to Hsing and Chien. A huge scalp.
Yeah, and they played very, very well, I have to say. I know I was critical of the number 2 seeds. They didn't play well, but all credit to Jwala and A.Ponnappa because they played the right game.
The life of Ballela Gopichan, the chief national coach. And after the disappointment of Kashyap's match previously on court, it's Indian smiles that are back again. And Jwala and Ashwini A.Ponnappa know they can go on from here and create more havoc in this women's doubles draw. because it's the number 11 seeds that they will be facing now. Pu Lok Yan and Se-Ying Suet of Hong Kong, who came through 21-10, 22-20 against Alexandra Langley and Lauren Smith of England. But given that performance, Gutta and A.Ponnappa will fancy getting close towards that final on Sunday. For now, though, they're through to the round of 16. The number 2 seeds are out. Well, we've had some shocks, we've had some thrillers.